What's up, my YouTube friends? Xman here. And yo, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that last guide about the 7's video I did. Man, guys, I have a lot of learning to do. And, practice is going to make better. So I got to go ahead and stick with it. But watching that whole video was cringy as fuck to me. Why? Because I failed to go into detail like I meant to when I was supposed to. And considering it being a last minute video, I guess it's not that bad, but still, it basically comes off like a video on you teaching y'all a little bit about appreciation, belief, and hope, which is not what I wanted to do. So my bad about that for one. And two, as y'all can see, I'm currently at work right now. I'm actually at the end of my shift. I just got to pick up this load that usually takes hours for it to be done. So I'm just sitting here, just chilling. And what better time, to recorrect what the hell I was trying to say in that video. The main thing I wanted y'all to get more than anything at all in that video is that anything that you guys perceive to be truth or that you believe to be true is going into, in turn, be truth, or is going to be your reality. So if somebody believes that green is blue, blue is green to them. That's what it is. And that can go for anything, y'all. Really, y'all heard these, let's just take a real extreme case for right now. Somebody who's got some crazy mental issue where they're somewhere, I hate to bring up schizophrenic people. If you guys suffer with schizophrenia, I apologize for putting y'all as an example, but, and I hope the best for y'all too. And, I believe anything, either it being a mental diagnosis or some kind of other diagnosis, it could totally be fixed. But I wanted to take schizophrenia for an example because schizophrenia, some people with schizophrenia, they believe that somebody or something is out to get them. Usually because they hear voices or something, but let's just take somebody who doesn't, just somebody who totally believes that somebody's out to get them. They really believe that. They really believe that. And if you look deeper into some of these cases with these people that's going through these ailments, you'll see that outside of them believing what they believe, they experience cases like people chasing them or something that somebody else hasn't seen. So their whole reality is reacting to the person's mindset, you know what I'm saying? So this is kind of the same context. That's what I meant to kind of get out with the context. That you have to be very careful, you have to be very mindful, and you have to make up your mind about shit. Because even the stuff in between that you haven't fully set in stone in your heart and your soul, either fear or doubt can do a whole lot of things, and usually bad things. So that's the main thing I wanted to get out yesterday. Once again, I apologize for the schizophrenic people. If this reaches any of y'all, I'm not throwing no shade or talking crap about anybody at all. And once again, too, like I said, schizophrenia, I believe, is definitely an issue that can be handled by a properly trained professional. I'm not talking about this normalized medical bullshit. They'll probably try to give y'all pills or some shit. Nah, you got the tools, everything that you need to handle within yourself. So, in that video, I compared Christian people to what I meant to kind of point out was average people who do not believe in a creator. They probably would believe that all this came to be by either some kind of scientific means, either like the Big Bang, which again, if I don't know by now, is a done deal, it's a done wrap. It's, they don't believe that shit no more for many different reasons. But I meant to compare the Christians' faith and belief system to that of somebody who doesn't. The main biggest thing to me when it comes to comparing these people is because of a hope for life after death. Now, of course, that should be very, very obvious to anybody. If you have a hope for life after death, it's going to be a whole lot more appealing to go through life as opposed to somebody who doesn't believe in life afterwards. Just right off the bat, because, just for the people who don't believe in life afterwards, I hate to try to put myself into your position because I'm probably not even scratching the surface of what it might be like. But if I can try my best to comprehend what it would be like, it'd be hell. It'd be hell for me. Because, it'd be no point for me to do right in this world. It really wouldn't. If I'm, no matter how good I do in life or no matter how bad I do in life, it's going to always be the same results. So that itself is kind of like a negative connotation itself, So again, I'm not trying to tell y'all to go ahead and just change your mindset about there being a creator right off the bat. But, I'm just throwing some things out here and there slowly so I can show y'all what the hell I'm talking about and what I mean. Because to me there's evidence all around. As I sit in this damn shipping yard waiting for this load, I'm surrounded by nature. And to me, the nature's very alive. Whether y'all see it as trees, grass, bush, or whatever the hell you call it, these things is communicating, partying, fucking living it up. And y'all think they're just standing there and shit, man. Once again, everything that you believe, you know what, guys, let me go ahead and put it like this. All of this mentality, this way of perceiving the world and everything you come across, it comes from an ancient knowledge. And this knowledge comes from Egypt. Now, this ancient knowledge has a few different laws. And the first law is basically what I'm trying to explain to y'all, which is everything is mental. The world is mental. Everything is mental. Now, just to get real deep, real quick, I kind of explained in my first episode of Guided by the 7's how the mind is electrical and the heart is magnetic. And everything around us works off of electromagnetic field or a force. And be it the electrons, the protons, the nucleus and all of that, these particles, there's multiple ways of interacting with each other or with things than just physical means. We got to know that. We all realize, when you tell or curse somebody out, when you really mean it, and the person really takes it really hard, that causes a bad feeling to happen. It's not like you actually put your hands on them though, but you still cause grief inside their whole body, the whole soul. And if, depending on how that person takes it, that shit could fucking do damage. It could wreak havoc on you. So, once again, you gotta be very mindful in many different avenues and stuff, guys. Another thing I wanted to say real quick before we leave, this might definitely be out the blue for a lot of y'all, but I just want to tell y'all and show y'all that this channel is going to be very diverse. I explained that I was going to start doing some podcasts with my homie, covering topics around the world and different stories here and there. I kind of want to do some of that here too though. Going forward with this metaphysical stuff, when I got the new channel up and popping and stuff, I want to go ahead and showcase my own news and things going on and my takes and my perceptions on what's going on and stuff, I want to do that, but another big thing I want to do is get an infrared camera. Because, an infrared camera, y'all, I think is the next step for me. Because I know there's a whole invisible world that we can interact with. It could interact with us. It's got its purposes, and and there's also things directly from that world that show itself or prove itself directly onto our world, where we can tangibly see it or something like that, or tangibly get some evidence of it, And some of those things are UFOs. Now, there's a specific type of UFO case, if y'all don't know by now, that is dealing with the infrared light spectrum. The infrared light spectrum is something that we can't see with our eyes, guys, with our naked eyes. But if we got the right tools for it, we could see things. And people already been on this, and they've been catching things in our skies with infrared cameras and infrared devices of all kinds of sorts. I wonder if they got infrared drones. Yo, that shit'd be sick. But yo, there's been plenty of cases of UFOs just standing above in the middle of the day, in the middle of the night, just doing nothing, just standing over cities, just probably watching people, and you would not know it unless you flick or hit that button to turn that light spectrum in that certain area of the sky into the infrared spectrum, and then you could see something. Now, if it's invisible in our physical realm or in this dimension, then just considering everything I know about everything already, including physics, just ways of just physics and shit, man, that shit points to it being from some other dimension, hands down, y'all. And there's been a video that just came out recently about the government or the military finally letting out one piece of footage to the public, because they thought it was a decent amount of time that passed. And this video showed somebody in a jet chasing a UFO and it turning and doing all kinds of shit. And it's an infrared spectrum, so you can't really tell much detail on it. But man, it's just insane, y'all. There's a lot of things I want to cover on this channel, and that's something we're going to totally get into as soon as I get my hands on the infrared camera. So be on the lookout for that. I think that's the majority of everything I wanted to get and recover back from episode 2. So I'm still going to go ahead and consider this episode 2.5. Y'all stay tuned for the next episode. It's definitely going to be on the new channel, and I'll probably give one more update somewhat like this to get y'all to the new channel. So y'all be on the lookout for that. I love y'all. Y'all stay peaceful and positive. Yo, shout out to everybody who's been subscribing. Please, if y'all do see this, please subscribe so we can get the subscriber count up. Once I get to 100, I'll definitely be able to start doing live videos. And I got a whole bunch of things up my sleeve with live videos. So please, y'all, help me do that. All right. Until next time, I'll catch y'all next time. Peace and positivity as always. X out.